Welcome back, family. You know what I need y'all guys to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, guys. My channel is growing. Despise not small beginnings. You understand? Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Comment, family. I'm trying to get into the YouTube algorithm. YouTube tripping sometime, but I'm going to keep peddling it anyway. Support my channel by going to the Cash App, guys, and donating there. It's $Drummer1980. I do appreciate you in advance. You also can support my channel by clicking on the super thanks located under the video, guys. Donating there as well. And like how I tell each and every one of y'all, I do appreciate you tenfolds over, hands down. I'm proud that you're rocking with. Let's do this one more time again, family. You know who I am. I'm your gracious host, Drummer 1980, hailing from Columbia, South Carolina. My motto is, I don't make believe. I make believers, family. I hope you're having a good day. And if you're not having a good day, ask yourself this one vital question. Why? Because remember this, happiness is an inside job. Did you hear me? Let me say it one more time for good measure. Happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal affair. Guys, we back today again with another reaction from King Flex. And I'm doing this for case studies because y'all need to understand how things operate in the greater society if you understand that type of lingo, all right? Because if not, you will be so hard on yourself. Now, it's nothing wrong with being hard on yourself for the right reasons. But when outside forces influence you, that's where the problem lies. I'm going to call your attention to the screen, guys. Let's go.
Let's get Dustin in here. Dustin, hop on. Dustin Tucker. Dustin Tucker, hop on in here. Dustin? Where you at, Mr. Dustin Tucker?
Yo, what's up?
I'm good, man. How are you? Turn your microphone back on, Mr. Dustin.
My mic's good. What's up?
Okay, so what's on your mind, Mr. Dustin?
I'm saying, like, you want to sit here and you say that you are this, that, and the other. Like, it sounds like you are above me.
Now, why would you say that? I didn't say that.
I mean, I'm just saying it sounds like what you're sitting here perpetuating to all these people that you're above me. Like, you're, defense, for whatever is above me.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, sir. Here's an honest question. Who are the heroes in your community? Who are the internationally respected heroes from your community?
I mean, heroes in my community, as far as like, why do I need heroes in my community? Like, why would I need something like that?
Everybody needs heroes to look up to and to attain to be. Right?
No, I don't need heroes in my community. I don't need somebody in my community to accentuate what I am.
What? That's not what it's for. All communities have some form of hero to that community. If you don't have a hero, your community doesn't have heroes, sir?
No, I don't associate myself with anybody of my community that is, sending coming to my defense. Like, I need to come to my own defense. Like, I don't understand whether it be white or black. Like, why do I need somebody to come to my defense?
Who said anything about I'm talking about a basic hero, somebody past, present, future within your society who you can look up to and say, hey, I would like to be like that person. I admire what that person has done. There has to be, because look, in our community, it's Martin Luther King. That's one example. In our community, Foundation of Black American Community, Rosa Parks. So who's the Rosa Parks in your community?
Right, but what if there isn't that person in my community? Like, I don't necessarily feel like I'm black.
That's my point.
I don't necessarily feel like I'm white. Like, I feel like I'm in between the two, like, because I'm Native.
Do you hear all the babbling and all the, I don't feel like I'm, because nobody is doing anything to these people. Everything has been built off the back of somebody else. If you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, I'm just saying, let's talk truth, all right? George Washington. Right, slave owner. Thomas Jefferson, violate women and children, slave owner. This guy is Cohen, that's the father of white supremacy. Not what I said. I'm the bad guy for pointing it out. But they don't have no heroes. Every hero they have, every last one of them, rotten, murderous, violating people, genocide, warring, killing, doing all of this stuff, torture. That's just the history. Do not get upset with me because I'm simply reporting the news. That's it. I'm simply reporting the news. I'm not adding nothing on. Neither am I taking anything off. I'm just presenting the information. Here you go. Now, make of it as you will, such as it is.
I don't necessarily feel like I'm black.
That's my point.
I don't necessarily feel like I'm white. Like I feel like I'm in between the two. Like, cause I'm Native American, really. So I mean, like, who should I, have that connection with?
Oh God, what tribe are you supposed to be from, sir?
I'm not even saying from any tribe. Like, honestly, I identify primarily as white. Like, who am I supposed to have that sort of, connection with?
Oh God. Okay. I just don't want to hear this horse shit. I'm not going to waste your time. I just don't want to hear it. He can't even get his damn lie straight. Oh God. Damn. I just don't want to hear it. He's going to sit here lying. He's Native American, but yeah, I'm really white. Cause yeah, I'm about to unwrap that Native American lie. Here they go. Cause I'm about to really unpack that. He knew where that was going. I'm about to unpack that bullshit. So he had to change it. Well, yeah, I really identify as white. Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah. Yeah, don't let them run that Native American thing. Which is funny to me. What's interesting, when black people claim some of our indigenous heritage, well, they act like, what are you talking about? But they let these Kenny Rogers looking white people sit up here and claim to be some damn Native American, a bunch of $5 Indians with no drop of Native American ancestry in you whatsoever. You dig? Most black people who's been here for a long time, foundational black Americans, have some type of black indigenous ancestry, because some of the indigenous people here on this land were black people. And I really want y'all to start reiterating that too.
I'm black, I'm white, I'm kind of in between, I'm Indian. Family, the crazy thing about being Indian, there was Mongolian Indians and then there was black indigenous people. Some people call them black Indians. They was here on this landmass before any European showed up. But the only people that's recognized are the Red Indians. Understand what I just said. The only people that's recognized by the government is the Red Indians. But isn't it strange? Isn't it funny? And Google check me, Google fact me. I believe it was in 1866. The Indians had a treaty with the freemen, or the other indigenous people, that they were supposed to share some of those resources. If I'm lying, somebody go fact check me. And just not too long ago, the Indians, the 5 civilized tribes, apologized to their black counterparts for not sharing any resources. People don't want your apology. People want some tangible resources, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anything that I said this for, that was a lie, call me out on it. You can simply do a Google check on me. Just go Google check everything that I just said. And if I lie, call me out. Moving right along.
Jacob Frank. Let's get Jacob Frank in here. Jacob Frank. All right, Mr. Jacob Frank. We got over 1,000 people in here.
Right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. How are you, Jacob?
I'm all right.
All right. So what's on your mind?
I guess what you guys are talking about. I was going to ask you. So you think like the 15-year-old girl, like getting her head smashed in, going into a coma, is going to be the pinnacle of the black self-defense? Is that the fight you're willing to make?
Well, number one, she isn't in a coma, and we're looking at it the same way y'all did with Rittenhouse. That was your pinnacle, and you guys set a precedent, so that precedent should apply to the black girl, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, that's completely analogous.
What? How so?
It's actually disanalogous. I was being sarcastic, but because there was 3 days of riots, there was months and months of riots of whatever you guys wanted to fight about. George Floyd. You know, there was anti-fascist firebombing the United States Greek embassy in Greece, like 2 days after George Floyd happened.
You're right.
Yeah. So obviously I know you're on the same page, and I was going to ask you this, but I think you're on the same page. You don't like Democrats too. I was going to ask you, where did the Black Lives Matter riots go? Where did the Black Lives Matter movement go? Did the senile pedophile in chief quell your guys' angst?
I don't know what you're asking. You're trying to be sarcastic and witty, and it's falling flat. Just ask me some straight up and down questions, because these are you're just making little statements.
Okay. Well, I don't have any questions. I mean,
right. Okay. You're trying to be witty, and it's not working, sir. Let's get to the nitty gritty. So, with the George Floyd thing, do you agree with Chabin going to prison for murdering George Floyd?
No.
Okay. So you think that he should have sat there and lynched that man?
I mean, I think he could have kneeled on my neck. I wouldn't have died. I think George Floyd had like 4 times the amount of fentanyl in his system. He was saying, luckily,
that I'm white and I say so stuff didn't work, and Chabin is in jail getting that ass poked with a shank. So that I'm white and I say so didn't work this time, sir. So we're not doing the I'm white and I say so no more. That's not going to work.
Do y'all see how disgusting these people are? Now, anybody with any common sense can sit there and view the videotape. The man had his knee on George Floyd's neck. I'm not disputing the fact that the guy maybe had drugs in his system, but he was walking around just fine until a knee was on his neck for 8 minutes and 40-something seconds. These people are irrational. It's no trying to rationalize and trying to just use logic, because it don't work. The only law of the land is I'm white and I say so, like how Tariq just said. That's the law. Because if everything was played in the confines of the law, there would be a lot of white people locked up, a lot of white supremacy people locked up. In order for this system to operate and function so well oiled and greased and it's functioning like a machine, somebody have to take part. Somebody have to play their role. Oh, what about the Jays, the Jew? What about the Democrats? Oh, it's the Republicans. Oh, it's the Libertarians. Oh, it's the conservatives. Shifting the blame, and you have it in 4K, high definition. And they'll come tell you, nope, he was under the influence of drugs, and that's what caused his death. What y'all seen is not what y'all thought y'all seen. See, guys, you have to stop looking through those nigger eyes. You have to look through our eyes, and we tell you what you can see and what you can't see.
Because y'all, that's called white supremacy. You want to practice this weird lynch mob white supremacy stuff. And with this isn't the 1950s anymore. There's repercussions for that stuff. You understand?
I definitely understand. But
there you go. All right. And Chabin is getting some fentanyl poked out of his ass in prison. You shouldn't kill people. You don't want to get poked in prison. Don't kill nobody. You don't want people turning up and bombing embassies and all of that. Don't do no degenerate murder on video like that and make the country look bad. That was a bad look for this nation. It's always black people, foundational black Americans, having to smack the people around to produce some damn justice and some moral dignity, because the white supremacists want to bring their filthy, degenerate mindset and put it on display for the world to see. We always have to be the moral real to reel everybody back in to make it seem like this society has some damn sense. You don't sit around here killing people when you are sanctioned by the state to protect the community. So that degenerate white supremacist mindset, that is a cancer, and foundational black Americans are here to produce justice to eradicate that cancerous mentality so that we can live a harmonious society like we got some goddamn sense. You understand? And if there's a situation where a white girl who can't fight runs up on an innocent sister, and the sister has to knock some sense into her, unfortunately, if you guys set a precedent for self-defense, that self-defense should go to that 15-year-old girl.
So you would be outraged if Kyle Rittenhouse didn't happen? You'd be outraged right now?
No, what are you talking about?
You're bringing up
family. If you haven't seen it yet, a fight took place between a white girl and a black girl. They both squared up. Now, because I watched the video numerous times in slow motion. They both squared up. The white girl swung on the black girl first. They started tussling, started fighting. So another black girl came out of the crowd and started helping the white girl beat the other black girl. Somebody else came and snatched her off of the black girl. So now it's one-on-one still again. So they fight. The black girl take the white girl head and slam it into the concrete a couple times and got up. Unfortunately, the white girl started having seizures and shaking and doing all of that, right? So they both squared up. Just the white girl just got the worst end of the deal. That's a fair fight whenever it's one-on-one. She started it. Family, I don't condone violence except when need be. If somebody trying to harm me, I have to protect myself, right? And that goes for anybody. Family, they have this crazy thing about black people aren't supposed to defend themselves. I'ma defend myself. I don't care where I'm at. I keep church shoes on. I told y'all this. I keep church shoes on at all times. And what do I mean by that? Me as being a Southern kid, I used to have church shoes on sliding through the grass. So I'm using this as a double entendre. Bars, all right? I keep church shoes on simply means I'm ready to slide at any time. Think about that. At any given time, I'm ready to slide at any time. I keep a means of protection on me at all times. Whenever that you see me riding around up in my vehicles or what have you, oh, believe me, I'm riding heavy. Just take that for what it's worth. Because I'm not going to allow anybody to just hurt me and just run roughshod on me. And then, I'm supposed to be, somebody called up. That is definitely not my testimony. My testimony is he made a way.
Kyle Rittenhouse for...
Yeah, and many others. And many others. Kyle Rittenhouse is just the most blatant one that a lot of people in your community, they love running around talking about self-defense.
Hold on,
Self-defense.
So can I actually ask you some anthropological questions?
Oh, here we go. Yeah. What's that?
Because you're saying your community and first question, do you think maybe if you label someone a white supremacist and they're not one, do you think that trivializes white supremacy?
No, because if I say somebody's a suspected white supremacist and they do something that a white supremacist does, that puts me on alert. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse is a suspected white supremacist, right?
I mean, I think he's just is he autistic or something? I think he's just some kid who knew how to shoot.
Y'all don't stop every time. It's all like, what did I say the other day, guys? Whenever these suspected white supremacists go out here and become degenerate murderers, either it's some weird self-defense or they have some mental disability. There was a black autistic kid out here in San Bernardino who just got gunned down by the San Bernardino police. I don't want to hear that bullshit. They kill autistic black children all the time. They don't coddle them like a Kyle Rittenhouse, okay? So we're not going to play that game. But let me get some more calls. Thank you, Jacob. I don't want to hear this horse shit. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Okay, I'm just not in the mood to hear white supremacists babble. Oh Lord, now Kyle has a disability. I don't even want to entertain that. Here they go. When they go shoot up every damn thing. Oh Lord, no. His mama took a pill when she was pregnant. Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah, I know he was eating people, but when his mother was about to give birth, there was some Pfizer medicine she took and it made Jeffrey crazy. Well, how come everybody else ain't eating fucking people then? If Jeffrey mama took this pill and it made him a degenerate ass sexual cannibal freak, how come everybody else ain't one? They got a damn million excuses for everything. Nobody wants to hear it. And we're not doing the I'm white and I say so. Black folks, just shut it down. Black people, we ain't trying to hear I'm white and I say so. Well, I'm not trying to hear that George Floyd has some fentanyl. Like we didn't see that man get lynched on video. You're not going to play I'm white and I say so here. You're not going to tell me I didn't see what I didn't see.
I remember seeing a case a while back. A rich suburban kid, was doing all sorts of crime. He get in the courtroom. The lawyer bring up a defense and said affluenza. That simply means he was so rich and wealthy until he didn't know he was doing wrong. Y'all, I can't make this up. You can't make this up. The judge, the lawyer, and everybody got on cold. They said this guy was so rich. He was wealthy. His parents were so wealthy that he didn't know right from wrong. It's a pattern, guys. So Drummer is eyeballing everybody. I don't trust nobody. This woman said her high blood pressure medicine gave her racist Tourette's. She was calling people niggas left and right and you monkeys and all this other stuff. And she's blaming on the blood pressure medicine. Anything. Just make up any old excuse. I'm not lying. Family, just be careful how you maneuver. I make videos like this because I want you to see the mindset. You have to understand the mindset and then you can move accordingly. Whatever accordingly is. But I would tell anybody, do not allow people to hurt your children, your wife, your husband, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your mom, dad. No, we ain't doing that. Family, be very, very aware of how the mainstream media portrays certain demographics. Just be aware, because I can show you cases of what they show of black people committing crime. I can show you 10 times the cases. Probably 15 or 20 times the cases. You never hear about it. So my next question is, why is that? You always made to look like you are the villain in the negative light all the time, but yet they ignore what's going on in their community. And there's 10 times the things going on over there than it's going on in your community. Do black people have issues? Yes, I'm saying it from this microphone. Yes, they have issues. But white people have 10 times the issues. But yet there is a thing called black on black crime, but it's not called white on white crime. I wonder why is that? I'm just asking a few questions. See, some of y'all can't see through the matrix. You don't understand propaganda. You don't understand propaganda. You do not understand propaganda, but I do. That's why I don't feel all bad about myself, because I understand what's going on. Family, tell me what you think about the video. Leave a comment down below. Hit the share button, hit the like button, and subscribe, guys. Come on back to see me, because every now and then I like to have these real conversations, because these conversations affect you in real life. Well, guys, I'm out of here. Take care of one another. Love one another. Love one another. Learn how to love yourself, all right? And until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.